Oh, hello there. My name is Zaya, and I'm sitting at one of the highest rated automotive detailing shops in Phoenix, Arizona, making myself a beautiful Keurig coffee here at 48 Detailing. I'm also reading the wonderful ceramic coating brochures. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and see if ceramic coatings are really what they say they are. Everything from added gloss and shine to making your car stay cleaner longer and enhanced vehicle protection will all be seen or not seen throughout this video. Totally not going to drink that.
Hello everyone and welcome to 48 Detailing. If you're new, we are one of the highest rated automotive detailing shops in the Phoenix, Arizona area, providing everything from paint correction, ceramic coatings, PPF, and window tinting. Besides that, we love posting educational videos like how-tos and reviews, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and if you haven't already, hit that notification button so you stay posted with all of our future content. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the video. So beginning of 2021, I took the role of customer experience director here at 48 Detailing. So I went from detailing cars on a daily basis to trying to educate our consumer basis and our local community and answering questions over the phone and in person for our customers. And by far, the biggest topic for the majority of people still are ceramic coatings. So I feel like the best way to go over this topic is a very thorough video explaining everything about ceramic coatings from start to finish. What are they? What do they do? And actually show you video proof and examples of the benefits ceramic coatings provide for your vehicle. I'm pretty sure this isn't the first video about ceramic coatings that you've watched so far, but let's go ahead and start with the basics so we're all on the same page. A ceramic coating is the highest grade of protection and gloss enhancement for your vehicle. Unlike traditional waxes and sealants, which are just films that sit on the surface of your substrate, true ceramic coatings create a semi-permeate barrier of protection that bonds with your vehicle's surface, providing unmatched durability, protection, gloss, and self-cleaning abilities. A ceramic coating's nanostructure is the result of heat-induced chemical bonding. This chemical reaction bonds the coating to your vehicle's clear coat, creating multiple billionths of a meter thick protective matrix. Hence the term nano utilized in most nano ceramic coatings. The vast majority of ceramic coatings available are ceramic in the loosest sense of the word. These ceramic coatings are made from polymers, not your typical ceramics. The only ceramic found in these products are suspended within the polymers and don't make up the actual nanostructure of the coating. Ceramic coatings are developed for multiple types of substrates, or otherwise known as surfaces, everything from paint, glass, rims, plastics, leather, and vinyl, and also matte surfaces like you see in this video clip here. So throughout the rest of this video, we're going to go ahead and use my personal vehicle, a 2006 BMW Z4 Si. Now this vehicle received a single layer application of Dr. Beasley's Nano Resin Pro, which is a lifetime coating and also one of the thickest coatings on the market currently. Now, prior to applying the coating, we went ahead and got some vinyl wrap installed to the vehicle with my old brand, CarNewba Detailing. But after the vinyl was installed, we went ahead and installed Nano Resin Pro to the surface. Now that we rebranded to 48 Detailing, I obviously had to remove the old brand from the vehicle, which leaves us with a nice uncoated surface. Now, this is going to be a perfect test bed to see a before and after on the same paint, the same vehicle that's being taken care of the same way. So we're going to see perfect results of a surface that's not coated and a surface that is coated and see if there's a substantial difference between the two. Now, if I was a consumer and was not a detailer, this is probably one of the most important questions to me and my investment. I want to make sure if I'm spending thousands of dollars, especially on a coating like Nano Resin Pro, which can range anywhere between $2,500 to $3,000 starting price on a vehicle the size of my Z4, I want to make sure that it's actually leaving a physical layer of durable protection on my surface. And luckily with something like Nano Resin Pro, that's exactly what it does. To be honest with you guys, Nano NanoResin Pro from Dr. Beasley's was by far one of the most difficult coating installations I've ever performed in my career. This stuff goes on like molasses. Not only that, it's 100% SiO2 and TiO2 formula, and it's so evident to see the actual thickness of the coating on the areas that have not been coated and the areas that have been coated. So Dr. Beasley's rates NanoResin Pro anywhere between 4 to 6 microns worth of protection. Now, when I measured my vehicle, and please take in consideration my car is a bit smaller than your average, and I did drench my applicator pad prior to each application of the coating, I'm measuring anywhere between 8 to 10 microns worth of coating thickness, and that is crazy, guys. I mean, your typical coating out there is probably 1 to 2 microns, but you know, your lifetime coatings get up to that 4 to 6 microns worth of protection, but to measure 8 to 10 microns is pretty outstanding when it comes to ceramic coating. But it just goes to show you guys that you actually get a layer of protection on your paint, and I'm showing you the paint thickness gauge in real time so you see what I'm seeing when I measured it. So yes, you do get an actual layer of protection on your vehicle's painted surfaces with a legitimate ceramic coating.
But I do want to interrupt and give you a brief overview of coating manufacturers and their lineups of coatings. Now, there are thousands of coatings on the market today from hundreds of manufacturers, so I completely understand how it would be difficult to tell the difference between them. Now, I want you to compare coating manufacturers to car manufacturers and the lineups of coatings that they have underneath them to the lineups of cars that car manufacturers produce, right? So you have your car manufacturers like Toyota that take other vehicles like the Subaru BRZ and relabel them as the Toyota 86 or the Scion FRS. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. That's still a great car, but it's very disconcerting to the consumer when they don't really know exactly what's going on, right? Especially if that manufacturer that copy and paste that same exact car is charging 2 times more than the actual producer or manufacturer of that coating. Guys, there are hundreds of coatings on the market that are literally the same exact thing as each other, just a different name in a different bottle with a different color scheme. You have to take note of that. Now, I'm not saying those are bad products. All I'm saying is they were not developed from the ground up by that chemical manufacturer, that coating manufacturer, to meet a specific need for their customers and clientele, right? I'd rather you as a consumer spend your money in a pro-grade coating that actually meets specific needs that consumers are looking for. For example, NanoResin MX, which is this bottle right over here, sheets water rather than beads water. Dr. Beasley's created this coating for customers that have issues with hard water spots on their vehicles. Not only that, it's TiO2 infused and resin infused, so it has some of the best anti-dusting abilities on the market right now. Far better than any other coating that I've seen so far. So something to take note of, guys. Now, I want you to think of the lineup of coatings underneath a manufacturer as the lineup of cars underneath a car manufacturer. Let's use BMW, for example. The standard BMW 3 Series is similar to the highest end BMW M3 competition pack, but very different at the same time, right? Yes, you have the body of a 3 Series, it drives great, it looks great, it's comfortable, it's still pretty sporty, but you're nowhere near the performance of an M3 competition pack and nowhere near the price as well. The same thing goes for a coating. The standard 2-year NanoResin coating from Dr. Beasley's is gonna offer you great gloss, great durability, great protection, but it's not gonna be anywhere near something like their NanoResin Pro, which is their lifetime coating. The price point is widely different, and also the performance is very different as well. Again, not to say that their standard 2-year NanoResin coating is not good. It is a great coating, but it's not gonna be anywhere as near as their lifetime coating. So the same thing goes with other coating manufacturers like SB3 or Ceramic Pro and other coatings on the market. So please keep that in mind. So the biggest differences when it comes to these coatings are usually the thickness, their scratch resistance, their self-healing ability, and a little bit of gloss and shine. Now, gloss and shine is very opinionated. For the most part, we do see a difference from something like your standard 1-year or 2-year compared to your longer term coatings like a 7-year or a lifetime. But You need a very key eye to go ahead and find that difference. I would say your average consumer don't really notice any difference between a 2-year, a 5-year, or a lifetime coating. Next, you have to take note of thickness. Now, your more expensive coatings like NanoResin Pro, which is $500 an ounce, by the way. This little bottle is $500, all right? Now compare that to your average coating, which is typically $50 to $100 a bottle. That is a substantial difference. Now, the reason being, this is 100% solids, ceramic, and TiO2 formula. There is no solvents. Nothing evaporates, it's all ceramic in here and TiO2. So it's a complete solid formula, super difficult to apply, but this is one of the thickest coatings on the market, and you can visually see a difference on the BMW, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. So now you have self-healing abilities with this, you have scratch resistance with this, and of course you have the thickness with this coating to go ahead and prevent lighter to minor scratches on your painted surfaces. So the coating gets scratched, but not necessarily your clear coat or your paint, just depending on how heavy the scratch is. Now, you're not gonna get that same thing with your standard 1-year coating from SB3, all right? This is an 8-ounce bottle for $100, so you can tell the difference. You have a lot less SiO2, a lot less TiO2 and solids in this formula, but that's why it's at a more budget-oriented and friendly price. A coating like this to install on a vehicle, you're looking at $200. A coating like this to install on a vehicle, you're looking at $2,500, maybe even $3,000, just depending on the size. That's the difference between the two, right? And you also want to take note of the quality of resin, ceramic, and TiO2 is being used in those coatings as well, because they are not the same. This is Dr. Beasley's NanoResin Pro. You can see straight through. Look how clear that is. It's a flexible coating, so it doesn't crack or anything like that, but you can see straight through. This is the competition's coating most of the time. This is most of the time that standard kind of blended formula that you find on most of those relabeled and reused coatings on the market. You can see that yellowish hue to it. It's not very clear. It actually takes away from the gloss and shine of your vehicle. You also have to pay attention to the hardness of coatings. NanoResin Pro is a pretty hard coating. You can see how stiff the applicator pad is after being applied, and also the protection that it provides as well to your vehicle. I mean, this is a piece of fabric and water is just sliding straight off of it like nothing, right? So take note of that as well. So again, think of the coating manufacturer as a car manufacturer, and the lineup of coating is the lineup of cars that you have from a car manufacturer. Your standard 1-year is still a great coating, but it's not going to provide you the same features that your lifetime or your longer term coatings provide from the manufacturer. Let's jump straight back into the video, guys. I really appreciate you guys hearing me out on that. It's super important information. It's really going to help you out deciding on what coating you want to put on your car or what detailer you're going to go on the coating that they use at their shop.
So as a professional detailer, this question is probably the nearest and dearest to my heart, because after washing thousands of cars, the last thing I want to do is wash them even more frequently. So I want to make sure that ceramic coatings actually keep your car cleaner longer and make them a lot easier to clean. And I'm pretty sure the obvious answer to that question is yes as well. You can totally see that the areas that are not coated are much dirtier than the areas that are coated. And for all the naysayers out there saying, well, there was vinyl adhesive on that surface, that's why it's attracting more dirt, I got you there, because I panel prepped the vinyled areas, making sure there was absolutely no adhesive. So what you're looking at is naked virgin paint and a week's worth of daily driving in Arizona. You see, I got all my bases covered for all those ceramic coating haters out there. But besides that, guys, the next question, does it make your car easier to clean? And the answer to that question is yes as well. It creates a super hydrophobic surface, making it extremely slick and not allowing contamination to stick to the surface. And when it rains on your vehicle, basically encapsulates all that dirt and grime and carries it away from your painted surfaces like you're seeing here. I mean, for the most part, you can't even get soap to stick to your paint after your car is coated. So this is probably the most popular question regarding ceramic coatings, and let me start off by talking about the chips, and the answer to that specific one is no. If you're looking for chip protection, you want to get your vehicle PPF'd. But if you're looking for scratch protection, that's another story. I want you to think of this in a specific concept. Compare your ceramic coating to a phone case and your painted surfaces to your phone. Now, if you drop your phone without your phone case on it, your phone will get damaged. In other words, your paint will get damaged. Now, if you drop your phone with a phone case on it, your phone case will get damaged, but your phone should not get damaged for the most part, depending on the thickness of your coating. Ceramic coatings, depending on the thickness, can absorb light to minor scratches, allowing your paint underneath to be perfectly safe. After your coating is buffed off, you will see that you have a scratch-free surface and can reapply the coating, which is far more affordable than getting a complete repaint on your vehicle and devaluing your vehicle at the end of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who am I kidding, gentlemen? This is going to be our last and final question for today, and it's a pretty opinionated one, so I want you guys to answer it yourself. Me, as a professional who has coated hundreds upon hundreds of vehicles throughout his very short 2 or so year career here in Arizona, I can tell you straight off the bat that the answer for me is a big yes. I see huge difference in gloss and shine, but of course proper preparation, paint correction and proper paint prep is required to meet this type of gloss and shine when it comes to your coating application.
You see, that wasn't so bad. We get to debunk all the myths of ceramic coatings, what they can do and what they can't do. Now, obviously, as a detailer and a detailing company owner, I very much recommend that you guys get your vehicle ceramic coated. They offer a lot of awesome benefits that really make life so much easier. Keeps your car cleaner longer, makes it easier to clean, but also offers some resistance to environmental damage, such as light to minor swirling and scratching from your regular hand washes, even things such as bird etchings and things of that nature. Now, again, guys, just like anything else, you do have to take care of your vehicle. And again, use that analogy that I used prior. If you have a phone, you probably have a phone case on it. But if you treat your phone case like crap, your phone case is going to look like crap, but at least the phone underneath is protected. Same thing goes with your vehicle and your ceramic coating. Really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did and you learned something about ceramic coatings, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and the notification button when we release new videos so you get notified. Besides that, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of the day.